I always wanted to be a rock star. I dreamed of being a mom. And now to have my family, my team, my fans here with me, this is beyond my wildest dreams.
Pink has been credited for breaking boundaries and pushing the envelope throughout her career. She has a pop sound that's so distinctively her own, it's hard to put it into a mold. You're watching Persona Pop, and this is Pink. American singer, songwriter, and dedicated mother of two, her life story and current updates. Before she became the superstar we know and adore today, she was part of two girl groups. Today, she's one of the most respected solo artists with 8.4 million followers on Instagram and an estimated net worth of around $2 million. To date, Pink has won more than 20 awards, and she isn't exactly about to start slowing down. Pink was born Alecia Beth Moore in Pennsylvania on September 8th of 1979. According to her mother, she found her voice quite early on and joined her first band in high school. Middle Ground unfortunately didn't stay together for long as they disbanded after losing their first battle of the band's competition. Pink, however, kept honing her craft and started writing lyrics as a teenager as a way of dealing with her feelings. At first, her lyrics left her mother a little concerned, as they were very dark, deep, and almost worrisome at times. By the time she was 14, she started performing in Philadelphia clubs. This is also when she first adopted the stage name Pink. After watching the film Reservoir Dogs with her friends in 1992, they started calling her Pink because they all agreed that she looked like Mr. Pink, a character in the film.
Mr. Pink. Why am I Mr. Pink?
While her friends didn't exactly mean it as a compliment, it became one of the first times Pink would use something unkind to her advantage. While still in her teens at the age of 14, Pink auditioned to become a member of the all-female pop group Basic Instinct and earned herself a spot in the lineup. If you've never heard of them, don't worry. The group disbanded soon after and before releasing any material. 2 years later, however, Pink joined another group. This time, it was an R&B group called Choice. Their first song, Key to My Heart, got them noticed by L.A. Reid, who signed them almost immediately. The girls recorded an album, but sadly it was never released, and in 1998, they too disbanded. Reid luckily saw Pink's raw talent and gave her an ultimatum that year. He told her to go solo or go home. And so Pink went solo. She signed a recording contract with LaFace Records and began working on her debut solo album with producers such as Babyface, Candy Burris, and Tricky Stewart. And in February 2000, her debut single titled There You Go was released. It became her first top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. She was 21 at the time. In April 2000, Pink's debut album, Can't Take Me Home, was released and peaked at number 26 on the Billboard 200 chart. The Recording Industry Association of America certified it double platinum after it sold 2 million units in the US. It was, however, the following year that the world really took notice of her when she joined Christina Aguilera, Maya, and Lil' Kim for a cover of Lady Marmalade for the soundtrack of Moulin Rouge. In the US, it became the most successful airplay-only single in history, as well as Pink's first #1 single. While Lady Marmalade was very good to her, Pink didn't want to be marketed as another cookie-cutter pop act, and so, on her second studio album, Misunderstood, she sought more creative control. She eventually ended up moving in with Linda Perry, the former lead singer of Four Non-Blondes, and the pair spent the next few months putting her second album together. At first, Reid wasn't very keen on Pink's new sound, but after the lead single, Get the Party Started, reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, he was fully on board with the new direction she wanted her music to go in. Since the release of Misunderstood, Pink has had 3 #1 hits and over 25 top 40 hits. In 2001, Pink met her husband, Carey Hart, a professional motocross racer, and in 2005, she proposed to him in one of the cutest ways ever. She was assisting on one of his races and wrote the words, "Will you marry me? I'm serious," on a pit board. Initially, he didn't notice her sign and continued on for another lap. When he did notice it later though, he veered off the track and accepted then and there. Sadly, in 2008, the couple separated but kept going to counseling, and by 2010, they'd managed to put their marriage back together. Toward the end of 2010, Pink also announced that they were expecting their first child, Willow Sage, who recently collaborated with her mom on yet another smash hit, though we'll get to that a bit later. In 2016, Pink had her second child, a boy named Jameson Moon. During the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, Pink and her then 3-year-old son both tested positive for the virus, but managed to make a full recovery. Shortly after, she made a $500,000 donation to the Temple University Hospital Fund in Philadelphia, where her mother worked for nearly 2 decades, and the City of Los Angeles Mayor's Emergency COVID-19 Crisis Fund. In May of this year, Pink released an Amazon original documentary about her career. The All I Know So Far film follows Pink on her beautiful trauma world tour as she balances being a performer with her role as a mother, wife, and boss. Her latest hit, Cover Me in Sunshine, features on this project. The song was released in February and came at a time when people across the globe needed an uplifting message, which this song features her now 10-year-old daughter certainly gives.
Cover me in sunshine, shower me with good time.
Interestingly enough, Cover Me in Sunshine is not the pair's first collaboration. In 2018, the mother-daughter team released a reprise of A Million Dreams from the Greatest Showman ensemble.
A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Pink has never claimed to have all her ducks in a row, but she definitely makes it seem like she does. And not only that, but she makes it all look so easy. But perhaps when you stay true to who you are and you keep what's dear to your heart close, it all becomes a little less complicated. That's all from us here on Persona Pop for now. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to make sure you're notified of future releases. Let us know what you thought in the comment section, or tell us which celebrities you'd like to hear more about. Join us again next time for more on your favorite celebrities right here on Persona Pop.